Do you need help figuring out your branding for music? If so, then keep watching, because today I'm sharing 3 branding music strategies that work for artists that will help you elevate your online presence and increase your sales. So let's blast off and get started. JM in your universe. Konnichiwa friends, I'm Jonathan Miller and welcome back to Jonathan Miller Music, where we help each other become better artists. I make pop music and every Wednesday on this channel I'm helping others take their music to level 2. If that sounds good, consider subscribing and ringing the notification bell, maybe giving this video a like and sharing it with a friend. My goal is to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year, so if you find this video helpful, any interaction with it helps me a ton, and it helps the old algorithm send it out to more people who might enjoy it as well. If not, well, I can see that you're not a helpful person. Okay, to be fair, I'm not that helpful IRL either. I'm mostly just doing this so I don't have to live with my family anymore. What? Subscribe! And get me out of here. All right, let's talk branding. When it comes to music marketing, consistent branding is something that a lot of artists get hung up on, because let's face it, sometimes branding is difficult, even for seasoned artists as well. So let's talk about some strategies that work so that you can grow your fan base, increase your sales, and stand out. Number 1, color theory and psychology. This is something I've done multiple videos on, but you would be surprised how many artists I see completely ignore the role that color plays in music marketing, so I'm bringing it up again. Color interpretation can depend on one's own experiences, but there is plenty of research that shows how color can drastically change people's perception of you and your music, and to even buy and support it. It's not just the color scheme of your album cover. It's the purchase link on your website, the font color, your pictures on Instagram, your album pictures, your header on Twitter, the main color through your music videos. All of these little tiny details can actually play a significant role in your overall potential sales. Studies show that up to 90% of a person's assessment of products is based on color, as long as that color fits the brand's perceived personality, which basically means if your colors don't represent you and your music and the story you're trying to tell, people won't really get what you're selling and they won't buy it. Colors can represent a lot. Take a look at Olivia Rodrigo's Sour album cover. The dominant color is purple because the color purple can represent things like our innermost thoughts, wisdom, creativity, and introspection. Her branding right now is all about her songwriting and being an 18-year-old, and purple can actually represent a little bit of immaturity, which is totally fine. She's 18. It's not necessarily a bad thing, it just demonstrates her youth and spirit. The photo itself also helps to demonstrate the mood of the album, which is highlighted by the color selection. So really think about what colors represent, do a little research, and think about how they represent you and your music. Is this song angry? Is it introspective? Is it sad? Is it carefree? Ask yourself these questions, then pick a consistent color theme to help your branding stand out. I recommend a website called Coolers, which is a great resource for you to have for this. Number 2, engagement from you. A very effective branding strategy that I see tons of artists miss is the importance of engagement from you, the artist. Fans love feeling like they're talking directly to you, the artist that they love, which is one of the reasons musicians on TikTok do so well. But so many artists refuse to engage with their own fan base after a certain point, or refuse to engage with other people on social media at all. You know who's an artist that really crushes this? Lizzo. That woman is not afraid to stitch videos, tweet people, make duets, write comments on videos she watches herself. And you want to know how she benefits from that? Because people start to see her all over the place, which helps her launch her new music. Being the aloof, no one can touch me artist is such a disservice to yourself nowadays, unless you are in the top 0.0000001% of people. We're talking like Taylor Swift level of fame. Be active, and even she is starting to be more active on social media. I'm not saying you need to be slimy and always have an ulterior motive for interacting with people, but picking at least one social media platform that you can use to engage with your fans and engage with other people can really benefit you. It gets your name out there, people will start to understand your own personality, and therefore it will create a stronger connection with fans and potential fans. So my advice, pick at least one social media platform that you're not a ghost on and engage with people genuinely. Don't be fake, Be a real person. And number 3, smart product pricing. There is a ton of psychology to pricing things. Ever wonder why a song on iTunes used to be 99 cents and not $1? That's because at first glance, it seems like less than $1, which, okay, technically it is, but it led to more sales because it was perceived to be cheaper than the full rounded number. However, conversely, merchandise nowadays tends to do better with whole numbers. But those whole numbers have to be smart. The less confusing your checkout experience is for people, the better. Now, that being said, if you do want to use shorter pricing, you also need to be smart about it. A hoodie for $34.95 is more likely to sell than a hoodie for $35. It seems a little stupid, but it's purposeful. And because you'll be getting more sales this way, the nickel off doesn't really ultimately matter. Both whole number pricing and short number pricing have their pluses and minuses, but one thing is absolutely certain. Do not mix both of them. Unless you're doing some type of percentage off sale, if you choose whole number pricing, keep everything whole number pricing. If you choose short number pricing, keep everything short pricing. This small, tiny little detail can be the difference between a t-shirt selling out and a t-shirt not selling at all. So remember your colors, engagement, and your smart pricing, and your next music launch could be your most successful so far. So those are 3 branding strategies that work. Question of the video, what is one branding strategy in your music that you used in the past, and how did it go? Leave me a comment below letting me know. If you want to check out my video on some easy tips for managing your career, I've left a link in the description below so you can do so. But if you really like me and like what I do, consider joining me on Patreon like Meg here and all these fantastic people to get all sorts of fun rewards, including access to my YouTube calendar to see what's coming to the channel. But as always, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like on it and subscribe if you're new. I put out new videos every single Wednesday. Once again, I'm Jonathan Miller, and I will see you next time. See you later. I am a machine, not a robot, not an operation, electronic